tell them I am dead. I'll stay them close where I can see them in the motel down the road. And maybe one day I'll introduce you to my inner demons from my inner hell. I said I didn't want repeats. I said I want
Sock Squad.
Oh!
It's the 90s grunge podcast.
Yeah.
You can imagine
that
like
one.
little
You're right.
credits underneath my name as we flashed up on the screen.
And then every now and then we just hear,
Yeah. And then we'd all be playing in a fountain for some reason.
Yeah.
Can I get,
we'd all be
And then
New
I
York
don't watch
yuppie.
the television show.
and then I get my own offspring called Joey.
Joey.
Yes.
yes, yes.
All right. Welcome to the Sock Squad podcast number 44.
44.
Wow.
Palindrome hype.
Palindrome.
Six.
40 of the 4.
6 more to go.
Oh,
6 more to go until 50.
Oh.
Don't count down, man. You fucking ruin it. All right. So, this week, James is not on again, so he can't criticize the way I introduced the podcast.
No, he just fucked
So-
off to Queensland.
I'm
Yeah, you
still
did.
here though, so
Look!
I'm kidding. For, all the, all intents and purposes of keeping this thing running smoothly, let's not interrupt you, I guess.
Yeah, you're fucking right. So,
Well,
today...
not if you're going to be all uppity about it. Come on.
Then he interrupts him.
I am your gracious host, Ariel.
Gracious
and
host.
to my internet closest is Liam.
Hello. My dynamic return or something? I don't know. Anyway, keep going.
To my internet next closest is probably Adam.
Probably.
yeah. No,
Say-
that sounds about right. Hi. Hey.
I am.
Hi. Hi guys.
Hey.
Alright, to my next closest internet is Austyn.
Michael. Hi.
Yes, that's right. And to my equidistant next distance is Alan.
What did you just say?
Equidistant next distance.
He said you're a horse.
Whatever, man.
Yeah,
I'll be
that
whatever
one.
animal I want to.
Oh, wait, yeah, I imagine
In the
you would be a
alternative
goat,
universe,
right?
Alan is One Direction.
I'm a goatkin.
No, that's his universe.
I sexually identify as a goat.
So-
Identify
I
as a
sexually identify as Alan.
Whoa.
So, I haven't been on the podcast in like 3 weeks.
goat. Yeah.
What have you guys been talking about? I haven't
Well,
listened. So, I'm going to ask that
Obviously
question
you.
a lot.
That's what we've been talking about.
Well, I'm going to ask that a lot because I don't want to bring up stuff that you've already talked about. So maybe I'll just ask as I bring stuff up, I guess. But
Unless you're going to talk shit about yourself, we probably haven't covered it. So
nah,
Yeah.
cool. No worries then.
yeah.
That's true.
Sweet as.
And I'm always happy to, spend another half hour on Star Wars.
Oh yeah, me too.
You would.
Oh.
Because I haven't seen you since before that trailer come out.
And we haven't talked about the Battlefront trailer.
Oh.
Oh, true.
There's actual gameplay now as well.
What?
Oh,
Wait,
Is it actual gameplay?
Oh, not that you can see, but like, it'll come out later. But there's actual
tried-
gameplay around.
I tried to look up
That's
like
cool.
pre-alpha, and all I could find was like the unofficial Battlefront 3.
It should. Yeah, no, it should
wait,
come
and
out
I
in a
just
few.
cried.
It should come
just
out
cried inside.
in like a few weeks. So it's definitely out there. It's around.
Yeah, people have seen it. Like,
Yeah.
people went to their preview event and stuff. Like
Yeah,
that.
so we should get it soon. Apparently, it's just like the actual visualization or the actual gameplay of what you see in the trailer,
Yeah,
which would still be
Oh,
cool.
right.
But yeah,
Yeah.
because the trailer was meant to be just gameplay with different camera angles and stuff.
yeah.
Well, the trailer also was representative footage, wasn't it? It was just
Yeah.
like representative visual fidelity of the PlayStation 4. Mm-hmm. But that's a little. That was, I mean, a lot of
Pretty
people
much a
found that
confess
annoying.
for the PlayStation 4. It's like, yeah, look at our graphics.
I just
Look at
really
it.
hope
Look
that
at it.
Battlefront's not going to be super multiplayer. Like, I get Battlefront as a game is very
Take it.
multiplayer based, but if they get rid of like all the bots and stuff that they had in 1 and 2, I'll be so disappointed.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, apparently there's no bots in this one.
Yeah, people are fucking exploding about it not being exactly the same as Battlefront 1
No,
and 2.
Yeah, they fucking ripped into it.
Yeah, people hate it already. And it's like, wow, okay.
Well,
Fucking.
no, I want it to be
AT&T
different,
on
but
rails.
like
Fucking
games
3
need
out of 10 worst game of the year.
games
Yeah.
need bots. Bots are just bots are so
It
much
wasn't
better.
AT-AT on Ender.
I know, that's my point. It was in the special
AT&T?
edition. The big walker thing that you see.
Oh,
Mr.
the
Luke
A.
Skywalker.
No, I was making an internet joke because AT&T, but like
Oh,
Yeah, but-
You little smartass.
I know.
You little cheeky.
Cheeky
Mate,
as.
don't get-
Anyway, let's didn't you guys? Someone told me that you guys were talking like spent the whole podcast talking about Star Wars last week or the week before, right?
Probably all 3 weeks you haven't been.
All three.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of beef.
Well, a lot of beef and a lot of Star Wars. I mean, like, I'll take both. But
It's been
like,
slow cooked. Is that what I'm hearing?
let's just say
It's
it
slow
was
cooked for
cooked
3
slowly
weeks.
Over the 3 weeks. It would go off in that time, surely. Like, the cooking temperature would be so low to, like, in order to, like,
God
average
damn
out cook it.
Ariel.
No one said it was well cooked. It could just be burnt to a crisp. Just
Ah, yes. Hey, for some people that's well cooked, Alan. Don't you be talking shit.
just so smoked that it's actually smoking. Yeah.
That's
Well,
my
you know
fave.
what? Fucking smoke is just carbon, right? So if you just fucking get all the carbon out of it and just make it into smoke.
Wow, way to fucking nerd
Yeah.
it up.
Yeah.
Wow, well done, Ariel.
I didn't even do it properly.
All right, so let's talk about something else. So, do we have We had notes. I've heard that we have
Yeah.
notes this week because I have notes, and I'm pretty
I
sure
have
I've heard
notes.
other people have stories and notes to talk about. So let's.
I
do,
got,
we do.
oh my god, I didn't post this gem. Well, no, you continue. I'll find a way
Alright.
to post this.
So
Okay.
I've been pretty sick the last few weeks.
Oh
and
yeah, so what?
That probably isn't the excuse of why I haven't been on.
In
Just
fact,
more
that
than
should be the other way around. That should be your excuse to have time for the podcast.
yeah, exactly. But I've been sick, and I had a question I was going to ask you just like to start off. Like I thought this could be a cool discussion, but I just know it in typical podcast fashion. It's just going to end up being like a really concise answer, unlike everything else on this podcast, or like this introduction to the question. So I've been sick for the last few weeks, and I've been wondering, hypothetically, if you were sick and
Go on.
you were interacting with people out in the outside world, say for example shaking their hands or whatever, but you've warned them like after or before you shake their hand, hey, I'm really sick, just make sure you like wash your hands, well, like etc. etc. So if that person gets sick from then on, do they have a right to be mad at you?
Yes.
No.
They
Yes.
No.
You said
Wait,
beforehand.
if
Good.
you said it afterwards, yes.
No, you
It's
said
like-
it beforehand.
It's like you shake their hand, you kiss them on the face. It's like, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, I have AIDS. Sorry.
Hang on, I zoned out. What was it?
Okay.
Hang on. Do they
Fucking-
touch you knowing that you are sick?
yes.
Then
Why?
you're
Hang on.
completely.
No,
Well, no.
that's-
Either way, like if you warn them beforehand, or
Yeah.
even if you warn them after, and you say to them though, "Oh, I forgot to tell you," like after you shake their hand, "Oh, I forgot to tell you, I'm pretty sick. Make sure you wash your hand just so you don't get sick." But they
Yeah.
still get sick after that. Do they they still have a right to be mad at you?
I mean, okay, Alan, Adam.
Yep. What? Yeah, no, not at all. Like,
No.
no. Like,
This is good. This is good. I want a
really good
discussion.
podcast.
no, sorry, I'm playing Mortal Kombat. I'm just saying yes and no and hoping that it makes sense.
All right, good.
So,
No, I just feel like because avoiding getting sick
He's got
isn't
nothing.
that
He's got
hard.
shit.
Like, yeah, wash your hands, you'll be fine. It's not like you spat on your hand and then shook it. Like,
yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's to scale, right? Like, if you shake someone's hand and you tell them to wash it, then they have no right to think you're sick. But if you've got your tongue down someone's throat and then you say, "Oh, you might want to use some Listerine," then
yeah,
you probably.
Or like,
Or when you have your
think-
dick in someone's ass and tell them not to get AIDS. You know, wash it out. Get an enema cleansing.
I think if you told someone you could use some Listerine, you're gonna get a slap in the face regardless of whether you're sick or not.
Yeah, no, that's true.
You could, hey love, you could use some Listerine. I'm gonna use
Either
that
way,
next
that
time I
goes
see you
bad.
guys.
Like, it's like you either have to wash your mouth out or drink it because I want you to die.
You should
Hey,
just,
Cassie,
should just
I like you.
carry around some pocket Listerine with you and just offer it to people. Like, that would be fantastic.
But no, I would argue that they can't really hold it against you if they get sick. Like the only thing they really could hold against you is depending on how sick you are, that you are going out at all.
Yeah,
Like,
that's it.
if they're in your presence and they get sick, I mean, it's not really anyone's fault. And depending on what time of year it is, like right now before winter, I'm almost more happy to have a cold now.
Yeah,
if
too.
I'm gonna get it at all, I want it
Don't
now.
want the flu.
Yeah, you
No,
want it
I don't
now.
want the flu, but I've had my shots.
I had my shots. I still got it.
I haven't
Yeah,
had mine
yeah,
yet.
yeah,
I should
yeah.
probably get on there.
You like caught the flu because of your shots.
Your
Pretty
immune system
much.
sucks, dude.
Oh, that sometimes
Yeah.
happens, doesn't it?
yeah.
But and I'm a like advocator for vaccinations. I'm like, yeah, go vaccinations. Too
No,
much
they're
down the track.
bad.
Fuck off.
I don't think what you got is as bad as what would happen if you actually got the flu. Like,
Plus, I
it
was already sick beforehand. Like, I had the
it was
cold, so
it was just like an immune reaction, but not a. Oh yeah, I'd say it's not an immune. It would be just an immune reaction to like parasites being in your bloodstream at all. Like otherwise, if you actually had the flu, that'd be like actually fucking you over properly.
At least you didn't catch autism. That's good.
God, I hate it when that happens.
I know, it happens all the time.
Vaccines only once. Alright, what did you fucking send us, Austyn? Oh,
So this
okay.
is the visual portion of the podcast.
The visual
Alright,
portion.
let's have a look at what
Yeah, we've
this
got
is.
Adam playing Mortal Kombat. We've got us looking at pictures.
And Liam's playing guitar in the
What?
background.
Oh god.
No,
Oh, hang on, what's going on here?
Alright, can we do some roleplay of this?
Hold on, I'm still trying to open the image. Hold on.
I only saw I could see from the thumbnail, so.
Alright.
Who
So
wants-
Liam, do you want to be Sarai?
Yeah, I'll be
And
sure.
Alan, can you be Maxia 1?
Okay.
Has he opened it?
Yeah.
Have you opened
I've
it
got
yet?
I've got it.
Alright.
I gotta get into character here.
Yeah, alright.
Alright, hang on. I just gotta.
Yeah, you have to remember, both of you have to get into the character as creepy 40-year-olds on Pornhub.
But this guy's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
knowledgeable. He's clearly not.
Alright.
Yeah, I like it. Okay. Hey guys, what's the song played at the beginning called? Thanks.
The rude sandstorm? Yes, even here you won't escape.
I love it how as well, like, whoever's gone on, whoever's posted this image, which of course we didn't give any context to, it's the comment section on Pornhub.
Oh, did you see the search bar?
Yeah. They've gone searching specifically either for this porn star or this video.
I do that.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
honestly, you want to sort it out. You know what you want to see.
I know what I want to
Sometimes
see.
you don't.
You need to search as much as you can. That way, Google knows your preferences, and then you don't really need
Have
to
you
search
seen?
them.
Have you seen in the top left-hand corner the?
Oh,
virgin-
the
virginity.
Ah,
too appropriate.
too appropriate. Hey, I'm gonna send an image into the chat.
And
as
have you
well.
noticed the battery? No, I'm just kidding. The battery's not.
I'm gonna send this.
88%.
I'm gonna send this image into the chat because this is something I noticed the other day. Speaking
Really?
of porn and Austyn, I saw this the other day when I was just like scrolling down my newsfeed. Just look up the top.
Well, it's okay. It's still uploading.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So Austyn, I fucking caught you red-handed on Facebook.
When?
Huh? Like 3 days ago.
Damn.
Yeah. What is
Doing
this,
what?
Austyn? Liking videos with boobies in them
I'm
on your
sorry.
newsfeed.
What?
Call it out, man.
Those
It
ribs,
said,
though.
it
Holy
says
shit.
you liked this.
Holy
Yeah,
shit!
no, I want
No, I've never seen that.
TattooModelSearch.com. Wow, porno slow motion bounce, and the video is just like someone jiggling her titties.
What?
Yeah, I found Austyn had liked this somewhere down in the newsfeed.
Just publicly shaming Austyn.
Oh,
You could probably play music on her ribs. Just look at her.
I have never
I was
seen-
actually kind of disappointed. The video didn't involve that image there. It was someone else.
oh.
Yeah, I know.
Classic thumbnail misdirection.
I've
Yeah.
never.
So,
ever,
Austyn, explain yourself.
Wait, 3
Why
days
was there
ago,
porn on your newsfeed?
I've never seen this before in my life.
Don't lie.
I don't know. It says you liked it.
Well,
I bet you was Shannon.
I've actually.
I'm giving you an out here, Austyn.
It could have actually been. No, three days. Was it 3 days ago? Yeah, 3 days ago, I was attacked by a Chinese hacker on my Hotmail account.
Really?
Yeah,
Like legit?
yeah, legit. They were
Oh.
from where was it from? Nijing. It's like some province in what, like, I traced the IP address because I tried to get into my Hotmail account. I'm like, okay. Well, all you're gonna find there is my Facebook account.
That would
My-
explain the race of the woman in the thumbnail.
It could.
Yeah,
it could
I don't
be.
know,
Maybe
is that-
maybe they did get into my
She doesn't
Facebook.
look that Asian.
That,
though.
That's
that
actually
seems
quite
like,
worrying.
hey, let's get onto his Facebook and look at porn. Yeah, that'll teach him.
Really
think-
good
I
podcast
thought, like, why
material.
is
that's
some
like
Chinese guy trying to get into my account? I'm like, mate, like, I thought at first, like, maybe he typed it in wrong, but then I'm like, no, he's a hacker, he's a terrorist, he's gonna try and steal
Wait, so-
my porn.
He's
the
gonna
question
get
is,
into your
Austyn,
metadata.
did they actually get into your account?
No,
No.
they didn't get to my Hotmail account, but they could
Well-
have got into my Facebook.
Yeah, that wasn't the Chinese hacker, was it? It was still you.
What? No.
It was still you.
Yeah, if they didn't get
never
into your
seen
Hotmail,
this.
how are they going to get into your Facebook?
Yeah.
I've never seen this page
No,
before.
no, don't. Just own up to it, and we'll respect you more.
You shouldn't just own this, man.
Dude, I
Yeah,
dude, I
you
gave you an
watch
out.
that video.
You've dug
I gave you
yourself
an
a
out like
hole.
3 minutes ago.
Yeah, Shannon did it.
No.
No, you whimpering fuck.
I didn't get.
Wednesday. What was I doing on a Wednesday? No. No.
I
No
did.
one- Okay, that explains why people
Austyn-
have suddenly deleted me off Facebook.
All right. Tattoo.
I won't blame you if you. I won't blame you if you're on the. You know, you're in the car on the way
Right,
home.
I'm gonna go
and
into my
there's and there's
Facebook.
traffic between between your house and uni, and you're just like, well, yeah, I'm stuck in gridlock. I may as well just jerk it into the footwell of my car.
Look.
Like,
Tattoo
it's
Look.
already dirty down there. Like,
Ariel.
like sometimes I'll wear muddy shoes in my
still
car,
have
and I'm like,
credit.
well, look, it probably
still
wouldn't
have
be that
credit.
much worse if I just started mixing sperm down there too.
I hear it aids in delivery. Really
Okay,
organic.
how long was this? 3. What the fuck?
What is it, Austyn?
Okay, why
Use
is
your
it in
man
my
words.
thing?
Is it in your likes?
Yeah.
It's there, we have
wait,
proof.
5:45 p.m.
5:40.
it?
Well,
Was I sleeping?
you're probably doing something before sleeping, Austyn.
No. 5:40. No.
I'm liking this page so far. I'm going through it. It's quite nice.
So,
What?
tattoomodelsearch.com sponsorship, please.
That would be the best sponsorship ever. Holy shit.
Fuck,
Dude,
dude, I
Could
like
you imagine
this.
the ad reads?
You know what? Actually, speaking of ads in fucking porn, right? So,
Never seen this.
I was looking at porn the other day, right?
Yeah, you were.
Fucking hell.
And it turns out Pornhub is supporting like testicular cancer awareness.
There you go.
Took me a while, but like at the start of like some videos, like I don't know, some websites just like provided their like full length videos for free. Just at the start, there's just like this whole like testicular cancer awareness ad. It was really weird because you've got like a porn star model there, like telling like, hey, do you want to know how you can last longer? Cup your balls and like move them slightly, and then check for lumps because you need to last longer in life.
Oh, that's, that's a nice
Inspirational,
sentiment. That's a
yeah.
nice
Now you're ready for action.
Just
yeah, I
reminds
thought,
me
like-
of that South Park episode where,
Yeah. With Randy.
yeah, when Randy gets testicular cancer on purpose and then uses them as bouncy balls. It's the
Oh
most-
god.
Oh, I was thinking of a different one where he didn't go. He went without porn for a week and there was no internet.
Ah, ectoplasm.
Yeah, he called it ectoplasm. Anyway,
I still need to.
this is a
watch
great
those
this is a
seasons
great
of Pop.
Facebook page. I'm sorry.
Oh shit! All right, hang on. Let me get up on
I'm
this.
I'm just
Just-
going through all the thumbnails, man. This is holy
Just
crap.
dead air and some heavy breathing for 20 minutes or so.
Oh, I'm making
Alright.
sure I'm talking. Don't worry.
Let's oh, yes. Yes.
No.
Yes.
What is-
Oh, well,
no.
there's a
You
picture
just,
of a dude.
you just keep scrolling and there's more
I
and more
know.
photos.
Holy shit.
I can't
This
stop.
This is
26.
wonderful.
Wait,
This is
I
Great.
feel like I
Austin,
should get in
thank
on
you
this.
so much. Like,
You're welcome.
Austin, we thank you for your beautiful contribution
Fucking
to our
hell.
lives. Oh,
We've gone
Yeah,
from like
I feel like I'm
question-
gonna have to leave early just because of this image.
We've had to go from like interrogating him to congratulating him. It's amazing.
it's so good, Austin. You know what?
I'm checking through my search history to see if I was. Hang on, no. I would have been. I looked up Funhouse, Rogue Squadron.
And then after watching those
cigarette.
beautiful content, because I haven't seen the Rogue Squadron trailer yet, but I mean, after watching Funhouse, I mean, just looking into James' blue eyes, you just find the urge to like jerk off to something.
Yeah, but why do you even
Why
need to
did you
switch-
have to make Funhouse
Yeah.
weird now?
No, but
I've
why do you
been
even
constantly
need to...
watching
Ultron.
Funhouse.
Yeah,
lately.
you don't need to switch. That's right, Alan.
Exactly.
Age of Ultron featurette. Reign of
Oh shit! That's what we need to talk about. Fucking who's seen Avengers?
Two Dudes, One Mic.
No, don't say anything. I haven't
I
seen
haven't
it
seen
yet.
Avengers yet.
Alright,
I'm
well-
gonna go see it soon.
All I can
Stage
say
5
for now
facility-
is
Oh,
that
no.
it's a lot of fun.
Stage 5 facility.
I
tour.
enjoyed it.
Spoilers.
Not as good as the first one.
It's
Oh,
fucking
I haven't seen
visually
it.
busy.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, is
It
every
it
pixel
is
dense?
the pixels are so dense. There is a visual effect in every fucking scene, and the Hulk still looks like CGI.
Damn it!
No.
Yeah, give
But
me
it's
Luther
still,
Rigner.
it's still good, and I enjoy it. I liked it. I like.
How
That's
would you,
so
how would
much-
you rate it compared to the first Avengers?
Oh, I didn't watch the first Avengers in the cinemas, so that already distorts my viewpoint, unfortunately, because obviously seeing something in the cinemas, you're gonna like get more penetrated by it. So
Jesus.
I don't know how to think. I really don't know how to think. I'm on the bevs at the moment, so.
Yeah,
But-
you are.
Hello.
But I would say I think I like this one a little better. I don't know. I feel like there was just more going on between the characters. There was a little more than just the action, and on top of that, there was just a lot of action. So I enjoyed it for that aspect.
So it's like the sequel to the Transformers.
Yeah. Oh, actually, that's it. They're not doing the whole pissing contest between them. Like it just you know how like
The
in
pissing
the other
contest.
Avengers. Yeah, in the Avengers in the first Avengers film, they're all like at the start they spend half the film getting the characters acquainted with each other.
Yeah.
Whereas in this, they just like you're like the characters. Let's fucking make a action film.
It's funny that you mention Avengers right now because last night I was at Cassie's house and we watched the first Avengers again because she's seen the second one. She wants to see it again, but we watched the first one at her house and when I was watching it, I mean I fell asleep during most of it because it was really late, but as I was watching the start of it, I remembered I was just like, oh, I forgot like how much like the best part of this movie is like the last 30 minutes, which is like
yeah.
where all like them being a team is, like
Yeah.
rather than like
Beating
yeah,
shit
as
up.
you said, having a pissing contest,
Yeah. So yeah, it was good that they could just be the Avengers in that film.
Yeah.
So yeah, I seriously enjoyed that. It was cool, and like, how they kind of set up that there's like some sort of conflict going on. The conflict is all right. Like it works in the story.
Okay.
So yeah, just
Who's
like
everyone's favorite Avenger?
oh
Iron
shit,
Man.
Captain America.
Oh, wrong.
I did
What?
not get any of those.
So Captain America. I like Captain America
Captain
because I
America.
like Chris Evans.
Oh,
Yeah.
Captain
okay.
America's
No, that's
had the best Marvel movie, I would say.
Human Torch.
Yeah.
But as a character,
Human
Captain
Torch.
America is just so lame. He doesn't
Human
do
Torch.
anything.
But you got
Human
like you got to
Torch.
remember, I'm saying Human Torch. Yeah,
Human Torch.
you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
There's a new
But, not
Fantastic
anymore.
Four film coming out, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a new
No.
one, and a lot of people
No.
don't really like it.
Burn
I,
it.
no, one thing that I don't understand is how Human Torch is now African American, which isn't an issue.
Yeah,
It's
his
just
sister's
his
wife.
sister's wife. Like, if you're gonna choose to make one of the characters, like, why not make it the thing?
Make it consistent.
Yeah,
It's
like-
actually it's actually a
You're
different
adopted.
character. It's just his mixtape was so fire that he
Oh shit!
I was waiting for that. So I was thinking about saying it. I was like, no. Awesome. Okay. Thank you, Ellen. We're on the same
no,
page.
no.
you're welcome.
That-
All right. So Ariel likes Captain America,
I like Captain America.
Iron Man,
I
always
do-
Iron Man.
Ooh.
Iron Man, and then I heard Human Torch.
I like me some Hulk though. No, I said Human Torch because Chris Evans was Human
Because
Torch.
yeah, true.
Fucking hell. You know, to be honest, you can't ever go past Nick Fury because it's fucking
Samuel.
Samuel Jackson.
Because there's too many motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
Well, I've read
Yeah.
the comics, so whenever someone says who's your favorite Avenger, I don't think Robert Downey Jr. or Chris Evans. I just think comic book. I actually
Yeah, I just think of the
who
comic
I
book.
actually like. Not I
I'm gonna
like
put
this
it out
character
there.
because he was portrayed well by this actor.
I'm gonna put it out
that's
there.
true.
Wolverine, Spider-Man.
When you say Avengers, like I think of them as Marvel characters. Like I get that they've been with the Avengers, but they're not Avengers.
They're not the. Okay. All right. Well,
Spider-Man's
It's
that's
just,
also
like,
that
on the
like
side,
I'm
like,
only
"Hey, guys."
I'm only really acquainted with the cinematic universe,
okay.
so I'm talking about this purely from like the movie perspective.
In that case, Hulk,
Hulk.
and then very close second is Iron Man.
Which Hulk
In-
though?
Wait, yeah, which Hulk?
Which
There's been, like,
Hulk is-
three of them.
I like the
Four.
Mark
How dare
Ruffalo
you?
Hulk.
I think
Alright,
that
yeah.
Mark
I do like
Ruffalo's
him.
Lou
better on his
Ferrigno.
team.
Lou Ferrigno is the greatest Hulk ever.
Luke Ferrigno.
Hang on, which
I
Hulk
never
was
saw
that?
the Ed Norton one either.
Wait,
Was
okay.
that the Incredible Hulk?
Yeah.
It was the second one.
Yeah, the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah. I like Eric Banner. He was cool.
Eric Banner was good as well. It was just like, I don't know, there was the end fight scene to that film was just black with like blue sparks going
Oh
on.
yeah.
Density.
Dense.
Well, I mean, like it was the other way around. It was just, well, no, it was extremely dense. Just it was black density.
yeah, because he was
Big
fighting
black
his
density.
father as a lightning guy.
Yeah, something. Well, see, like, sure, maybe, but I couldn't see it, so I couldn't tell.
So it's like an M. Night Shyamalan film. That's
Shyamalan.
Shama lama 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 lama.
Shyamalan.
Kama lama dang.
I'm still scrolling down this page, by the way.
It's really good.
I stopped
Yeah.
once it reached April 24th because the reason I was scrolling was to find the post that Austyn had liked so I could cross-check.
I unliked it.
Aw,
Regardless, I
Aust-
couldn't find it anyway.
I stopped at the
Um,
beginning of Facebook, and then there was just no more.
I was looking at my history on that night, and it was a lot of Funhouse, and I looked up stage 5 facility tour in 4K.
Good
Nice.
video.
Did you watch the extended version?
There was an extended version. No, I did not.
Oh, no, wait, that was for sponsors. Sorry, never mind.
Oh, yeah. Sponsors only.
Speaking of which, my sponsorship ran out the other day, so I have to,
Oh.
pay for more.
Oh, mine's on, like, automatic payment.
Mine's probably on automatic payment. I don't even realize it.
How
Yeah,
much
I-
do you
well,
pay?
I don't even sponsor.
I think it's 12 or 15 bucks half
year?
a year.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
half a year.
Yeah. It's kind of strange how it works. Well, I mean, not strange, but it's just I can't remember it specifically.
Yeah, I can't remember either. I paid
Half a
for
year,
I think half a year.
But it's changed now, hasn't it? They
Yeah.
changed the way subscriptions work on their site.
Oh,
Still,
Ham.
like, I'll just keep it. You know,
Oh,
Yeah,
Adam.
fucking.
I actually
5%
use it,
sponsors.
so.
What did I do?
Yeah, same.
Oh, really? I was
the
I was
image.
saying that in the with the inference that like you don't really go on the sponsor videos and
Oh.
stuff that much.
Not hugely. I did a lot when I got my sponsorship,
Yeah.
but I mainly use it to watch the live stream every now and then, and I think maybe also to just like watch Red vs Blue when it comes out.
Oh yeah.
That being said, I haven't been watching Red vs Blue for the past couple of weeks.
Fucking damn it, Ariel.
Yeah.
Wait, how much
What?
is it a month? Or week?
Hang on, we can look it up now.
Probably look it up now.
What?
This
The internet?
magical thing called the
You
internet.
can't use that. That's outrageous.
You can go to
That's
their store.
outrageous.
What? You can't do that!
I'm just glad it uses PayPal. I don't
Oh,
have to,
yeah,
hook
well, I
up a
mean,
credit
like-
card or anything.
You gotta
Oh.
remember, like Rooster
Oh.
Teeth is on the internet, so
Oh.
it's not like they're gonna fucking try and reduce their reach.
Yeah.
Unlike fucking Ticketek and shit.
Also, did you guys see Fat Jonah Hill's back?
Who's
Fat
that?
Jonah Hill. Really?
You don't know who Jonah Hill is?
Oh, Jonah Hill. Fat Jonah Hill.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
Fat Jonah Hill is back.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I guess
not
he's
die
packing on
happy.
pounds for his new movie.
What? What?
Yeah, that's why.
Yes, let's just say that, and not because donuts are delicious.
Wait, did Jonah Hill get thin?
Yeah, he was
In-
like,
I saw it in Wolf of Wall Street. He was still.
I think he
pretty-
packed it on for that movie.
Oh, okay. I'd never
He
seen.
was thin in a
thin-
he was
Okay.
thin in a couple movies. But
Okay.
yeah. Anyway.
He did
Now-
slim down for Wolf of Wall Street, right? No, it might have been someone else.
What?
Anyway.
Oh.
I do have a piece of news that I realized I wrote down.
Yes, you did.
My hair was cut very shorter
Oh,
at a hairdresser.
Do you look like a thumb?
Well, I don't look like I've got a bowl on my head.
Oh, yeah! Wait, we not talked about that, have we?
Ooh, shit.
Did we talk about Ariel's haircut?
Yeah, I think we did. Didn't James rip shit into you, Ariel?
sorry.
Didn't James rip shit into
Uh-oh, this is going to be really awkward now.
About what? About my hair?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, not really. No. Why?
you should have.
You should have. We made it a thing to like, even if we didn't mean it, we were gonna just shit on you.
It's grown out better now.
It has
and
actually. I will admit, it has grown out better.
Yeah.
I've swished it the other way so my hair doesn't do this weird fucking zigzag thing. Yeah.
Zigzag?
Talking shit. Oh fuck!
I was actually so close to doing it myself, like at the start of the podcast, and I thought,
God.
oh no, I'm back.
Fucker!
I didn't even have
Wait,
to do it this time.
Oh, so,
I don't even have to deliberately make you edit stuff this week.
Well, I guess
fucking
while we're at it, I'll
moment,
just say 37.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Austyn.
This is 37? Oh, okay. Oh, wait.
No, it's-
I was about 30 something minutes in.
Wait,
You
guys,
fucking
Oh,
plug.
God.
I've got breaking news.
Yes,
Yeah.
Adam.
Hulk Hogan is going to be at a shopping centre tomorrow.
A shopping
I
centre.
just
Which
I just
shopping
scrolled
centre?
past a post
Well-
to do with this, didn't I?
Which one?
He's going to be at Knox tomorrow.
Knox.
Hulk Hogan,
Huh.
Knox.
It's gonna be
Interesting.
That's so weird. Really? West
Yeah.
Virginia?
Isn't he's down with like some bodybuilders,
Probably,
WrestleMania,
yeah.
mentioned, right? Or maybe so.
That's cool.
Well,
How'd you find about that, Adam?
I saw.
Well, probably because they publicize it.
Yeah. He's
I let him on
He's
Facebook.
very weird looking. He's a weird.
well,
He's
he's
old
pretty
now.
old.
Yeah.
Probably he's had a lot of work done.
Like, yeah. Like he's a weird
Anyway,
looking guy.
are you going
He's
to it,
still the
Adam?
best
Are you gonna
wrestler.
go?
What?
Are you gonna go?
No, I just remembered that I've got work, so I can't. Like a one in a lifetime opportunity to meet Hulk Hogan, and I can't.
Dude, if
I've
you can't
actually
get
never
off
been
work
this-
because you need to go see Hulk Hogan, I don't know how you're ever going to get off work. Like, that's your number one excuse, right?
Yeah.
I hate it when I can't get off work.
Well, I mean, you specifically hate it when you can't get off.
Sorry,
work
I
to
forgot
see
to.
Hulk
I hate it when I
should-
can't
I
get
should
off
rephrase
at
that.
work.
I hate it when I can't get off to work.
Get off
Oh.
at work.
Oh?
Yeah. Well, Liam
Tattoo
really,
girls, you know.
really, Liam gets his rocks off for fucking, serving drinks at a bar and, doing the pokies and shit.
Yeah, you know it.
'Cause, I mean, that's what that's what makes Liam's fucking hell, I can't words
You're
today.
really,
That's what
really
make
good at English.
that's what makes Liam anti-flaccid.
It's alright, it comes slow to your people. It's all good.
What the fuck? I should just
Says
censor
the
your whole audio
Caucasian-
track.
39.
What the? Do you?
Hey, Ariel, remember?
Fucking hell.
Remember?
Have you been
to-
listening to the podcast, Liam?
I actually haven't.
Oh, you haven't?
I've been
Alright.
meaning to. I haven't actually.
Yeah, well, a couple of weeks ago, fucking Alan and Austyn. To be fair, I actually went and censored out dickhead, which I'll have to go back and censor now, but I've been censoring that out
Why
Why?
you mean censor? What word?
because we said we would.
Oh, that's right.
It
Yeah.
was funny in the
That
context.
word that no one knows that we're censoring because they don't know what the word is.
Yeah.
Wait, kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if you keep saying that, Ariel will have to do more work.
Why are we censoring that?
Because
Uh,
it sounds funny when it's like bleeped. The first part's bleeped, and then it's got
That's
head
true.
on the end. It's like,
Yeah. So that's why we're censoring it now.
I don't know why, but somehow like the gain on my interface or my waveform just decided to change just then. Like it's now like super loud. I don't know why.
You probably
Anyway.
broke your mic.
I probably have broken my mic. That's,
Yeah.
oh, well, I need a new one anyway.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
you
alright.
do.
I'll take your old one.
All right.
No, you get another one of the same one. Then that means we can have like 4 fucking Rode condenser
true.
mics on the
That's
podcast.
true.
For all the audio quality.
So wait, hang on. You've got a new interface, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Ooh.
Did we talk
It's-
about that on the podcast?
We did, but you weren't there.
I wasn't
Yeah.
there. Okay.
So I mean, like you're the prime person to talk to because you know what that is.
Yeah, I do know what that is. It's crazy.
It's good. I'm using it right now actually, and I like it. I like it.
Very nice, and it's easy setup. It's just USB, wasn't it? Or you using
Yeah,
the
USB
firmware?
with it. It's got a power source as well that I've got to use, but
Okay.
like it's good. I like it, and also it's got all the inputs have a 1/4-inch jack as well
Yeah.
for my for like instruments. So that's really good. It's fucking useful. That's how I recorded the
I
intro.
was gonna say that's probably how you record the intro, right?
I know it's so much better having a preamp on your instruments.
Direct input,
I bet
boy.
you like a 1/4-inch.
But now what you have to do is you plug in. Oh wait, no, that's what you were doing before, miking
Oh.
up the cab, right?
Wait, mucking up my what?
Miking up the cabinet, the amp, the amp.
Oh,
cab.
right.
Anyway,
Yeah,
I'm nerding out on the podcast, and we.
Yeah,
should,
no, I could do that. I could do that, but
I-
like I don't have a cabinet amp. It's like some fucking shitty. Was it? Yeah, Nux with like digital effects in it. Yeah, it sounds.
Bet you want to mic up your cab. You get your
Awesome.
1/4-inch.
Oh my
1/4-inch
you are,
port.
motherfucker.
Hey, so
Yeah.
yesterday I mentioned that I got back to Cassie's house pretty late yesterday, and the reason for that is I took a trip to the Greyhound Hotel.
Nice.
And I saw one of the reasons why Dylan hasn't been on the podcast in a long time.
Oh shit! I've been
just-
meaning to go see that.
I've
Reason.
got another reason why he's not on tonight is because he was also playing tonight.
He's playing
Shit.
tonight again.
Yeah, and
Wasn't he playing
and
last night?
He played last night in St Kilda, and he's playing tonight in Lilydale.
What does he?
Alright.
What does he
Oh,
do?
I'm playing in Liddell.
What is
Yep.
he? What is he?
He's
Like,
the
yeah,
drummer
give some-
of a band called Jua.
Oh, he's a drummer. Oh, he's a drummer.
Or Zer. I call him Zer because it's funny that way. The idea is the band name's supposed to be so ambiguous, you're supposed to just, like, interpret it however you want. So, there you go.
Ah, it's a good idea.
Nice.
But I saw them play for the first time
Metal?
last night. No, pretty good. I was impressed.
What genre are they?
Like metalcore.
Nice.
Shit.
Yeah.
Of course. I mean, that's
Dylan.
That's funny though, because like looking at some of their band pictures, they're everyone in the band except for Dylan are wearing like kind of hipsterish, laddish clothing.
Yeah, but I think
Hipster.
that's like where the whole hardcore like fashion comes from.
Really
Yeah.
interesting. Okay.
And I got to get the photos up now because now I got to cross check. Have a look.
By the way, Adam, nice photo from earlier of fucking
He's dead.
Well, Lou Frigno.
70s Hulk.
Oh, Adam's still alive.
Yeah.
I'm around.
Well,
Yes,
you-
Lou Ferrigno.
He's-
You can
not-
tell he's here from the droning
Yeah.
sound of
From
his
the air
PS4.
conditioner. Yeah, it's.
He-
I just.
he's you're not in my chat. That's weird.
I'm.
He doesn't have a picture. It's just
I'm an
No,
enigma.
but like normally you get like a tick or something. Like I've got 3 people in here.
Maybe because you don't have Adam added as a
Yeah,
contact.
we're not friendos.
Maybe that's it.
Maybe that's it.
It's probably it. I'm gonna do that right now.
All right.
fucking-
All
I'm still
right.
so upset
Look at
that
this
I don't
Stock
get
Squad
to see Hulk
spreading the
Hogan.
love, adding Adam on Skype. Yeah.
Mate, the crew is building.
The crew is building. We do actually have quite a few people like who can do who are prepared to be on podcasts now.
yeah. We probably have like 10.
More than that. Like, I think in the chat it's 9 people, but then, oh no, yeah, no, there's a total of like 10 different people have been on the podcast before.
It's true.
So-
It's true.
It's decent.
I'll just before we move
Okay.
too far away, I'll just finish about what happened last night.
Oh shit.
So
of
I got
course.
to catch up with Dylan. It's just been a long time coming, and it was really good. He also mentioned to me about Today they finished their recording of their EP, which is
Oh shit.
or they're finishing the recording of the EP, the last few hours of it, which is really cool. And I don't know if any of you guys will get this joke. You might, I don't know, but he told me some very, very good news about a song title or a name that Dylan has had in the bank of ideas for about 8 years, and it's finally found a place as a song title on their EP, which is really good because the name being Sigmund Freud Does His Own Mother.
Yes.
Yeah, you recognize that name?
I know the name.
Yeah. So that's a name that's been suggested by Dylan for all of the bands that we have tried to form over the years. And every time it's been knocked back. But this time, man, it made it through. It's
Well,
8
only
fucking
in the name
years.
of a song.
It made it as a song title. But yeah. I was very proud of him. I was like, thank the Lord, it was used.
It's a pretty good song title.
It's a pretty great song title. Another song title that I really liked by them is called "Never Trust a Guy with a Butter Knife."
Oh,
Never trust a man with a butter knife.
right. Interesting.
Because they can butter your toast.
No, have you heard of the Pain Olympics, Austyn?
Not familiar. No.
No.
Oh, it's a great
Wow.
video.
Yeah, aren't you in for a treat? But
Oh shit.
yeah, I think at one point in that video, there's a guy who cuts his dick off with a butter knife.
Ugh.
Oh, no. You're meant to let him discover it for himself. Just
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you doing, man?
lure
no.
him in.
Look, all right. Here's a story from when Austyn and I were younger, when we were in the grade of 7.
Oh fuck.
So I think this is one of the first times I've met
fuck.
Austyn.
What?
Right? This is when I just met Austyn, and he.
Oh,
like,
fuck off. I know
Yeah.
what you're gonna talk about.
What?
I
I don't
think-
know. Maybe you do. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't.
Maybe.
But at the time, I've been reading a book called Everybody Hurts, and it's basically. Do you know it, Liam?
No, but I
No.
just REM.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's a guide to being emo, and like. So I was reading this, and I don't know why my parents gave it to me. Like
Your parents gave it to you. Oh,
Well,
that's
Dad gave it to me
that's
from,
so
like-
funny.
Yeah. Anyway, so I was reading through it. At one point, there's a part that discusses like emo porn sites.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
nah, it's a great
yes,
site.
No,
Great
I
sites.
recall this now.
Yeah. And there was
You
there was
fucking
one
pleb.
there was one website called brownpaperbag.com, and I'm pretty sure it was
God.
gay porn,
Yeah.
gay emo porn.
The best kind.
Right, and
The
this is
only
also the
kind?
time of my life. Huh?
Sorry.
This is also about the time of my life when I was obsessing about cheese as well.
I thought you
So-
were going to say something else there.
I was obsessing about something else, Alan.
You still are. That's the difference. You stopped your
That's
obsession
funny.
with cheese.
That's very true. But you never know. It might have transformed into a new fetish, cheese and that. So anyway,
Dear
It's a
it was
human
the first time I was
fondue.
hanging. Oh gosh. Oh wow. Anyway, so I was talking with Austyn like the first time, and like I thought, wouldn't it be so funny if I coerced him to look at this gay porn site?
Yeah,
And so
Aaron did too.
I told Austyn, hey, I think we were watching Salad Fingers or something and talking about just
Oh,
generally
yeah.
weird shit. And I
Yep.
told Austyn, oh, you know what's a really good site? It's brownpaperbag.com. And Austyn, kind of suspiciously asks me, so what's on that website? I'm like, oh, it's pictures of cheese. And Austyn kind of not really believing me responded, oh yeah, pictures of cheese. And I really tried to nail it and tried to drive the point home that this site contained pictures of cheese and was also completely benign and safe. And that
For
night
children.
for children, yes. I mean, when you're someone like us, everything is safe. except for anti-vaccine people. They're not safe. That hurts my soul. Anyway, so that very night, I just spent the whole evening worried that Austyn actually went on the website. Oh no! I think I messaged him or something, asking him No, anyway, I kept
I
on
didn't have
having like this
Facebook.
image in my mind. I had this image in my mind that Austyn like would like say to his mum like, "Oh, mum, I was told that there was this really cool website, and I'm gonna show you it." And then together as a family, you would load up this website, brownpaperbag.com, and then and then of course I hadn't been on porn sites when I was 13, so like I didn't know that there'd be
Wait.
like some age gate or something. But like I was
doing it
imagining you
wrong.
would just like
You were doing
open
it
up
wrong.
and there would be just like automatically like gay anal porn like straight away already playing in like 1080p with the sound up all the way. So just like for everyone to hear and see. And like I spent the whole night worrying that Austyn actually went on that website. And then I was relieved to find the next day that he didn't go on it. And I also didn't tell him what the website was. So that led to more worries further down the line.
I more likely or not, I would have probably forgotten that you told me, and just done whatever I did.
Well, you
No,
would have looked it
no.
up the next week, wouldn't you have? Like, I mean, because that's what you do.
Yeah, I probably do. I probably. No, I don't think I ever did. I don't think
No.
I ever. No, I was more creeped out by bloody Erin showing me salad fingers. I'm like, ugh. It's like, check this out. It's really cool. I'm like,
Alright,
no.
let's go have a look at brownpaperbag.com.
Oh my god.
Let's see if this is actually still a domain. Huh, the domain is for sale. So it looks like...
we should buy it, make it redirect to Suck Squad.
Well, should we? Should we?
Shit.
How much would it be?
Okay, let's find out. It's linking me to domainsales.com. Like, it wouldn't really cost much. It would just be like $10 a year. On top of like the
Worth.
other costs we already have.
So,
But, I mean, like, do you think like brown paper? Like, the thing is, when I was reading this book, the book I think was published in about 2007 or something, right? But like, also like, it had like only 4 links to like porn sites, and this was supposed to cover like for emo people, like if you need porn, you go to these 4 websites, right? And I mean, like, also one of those websites was an appeal to like someone of different sexual orientation as well. So like, I mean, for a straight emo male, there's like only 3 websites you can go to.
oh, you poor thing.
No, well, yeah, but like that's the thing, right? Surely, I just imagine that like they just barely did any research at all for that, especially that section. Never mind the whole book, and just like thought, oh, I saw a video with people wearing black on this website. I granted as well, like I'm sure these are the kind of people who would expect that every emo was into the BDSM scene. But yeah. Anyway, that was a story from my youth.
Great story.
What I'm thinking is if we buy the domain, people will go and look for gay emo porn, and then we'll get the views. It's
Exactly.
uncanny.
My point was that do you really think... I just don't think that website had any attention on it at all. It was just like one of like the cousins of the guy who was writing the book was making that website, and just like, can you put a link to my website in there? And then the guy was like, well, it would probably appear kind of homophobic if I put a whole section in the book like devoted to just like, if you're emo and gay, this section is for you.
You get
So
the
he's
best
like, "Alright,
of
I
both
better-"
worlds.
So then he decided the wonderful choice of
Sorry.
you got a friend in me.
That's the okay.
Anyway,
Hillary Duff.
Yeah.
No, wait, no, it's not. It's Miley Cyrus, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah, it would be. Oh no, hang on.
Yeah, it's the intro to Hannah Montana, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. You're right. You're right.
Fucking hell.
You're always right.
I know.
So yeah. Anyway, I just don't imagine that website actually had much traffic. Thus, why its domain is up for sale.
Well, yeah, probably not.
Should buy it and then just put a picture of a brown paper bag, and that's all the website
Well,
is.
there's actually a fart of there's Rate My Poo. We could buy that.
What do you mean?
No
We
way
can't
is that
buy that.
being-
That's a successful domain.
Yeah.
Nah, let's do it. Let's do it anyway.
Yeah, just buy it. People
Just-
can find fucked up shit and be
it's a-
like,
Just make the company go public and buy stock.
Yeah.
Hey, so I found a new burger place yesterday.
Oh,
Rate My
right.
Poo.
Yes.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine that is like that's some like Asian restaurant somewhere in Japan called like RateMyPoo.com. Like that's literally what it says on their billboard. And then it's got like all the cute like smiley face or something. And
It's
then
like all
it's
this
like
kawaii.
yeah, like everything. It's like gourmet food that looks like shit. In fact, I guarantee you there is several restaurants like that.
How much
So,
you want to
Liam.
put money on that?
Fucking, I'll bet. I'll bet like $20 that there are several, that there are at least 5 restaurants that exist like that.
Food restaurant.
I'll take that.
All right, here we go. See, I've had 2 bevs and I'm already making terrible bets.
No, I made terrible bets at a pizza shop. I was sober at fuck.
All right. Well, this is all right. So, are we talking in a specific province?
You're
A
actually
specific
okay.
province?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying like around the whole world.
I thought you were specifically saying in like China or Japan. or
In
something.
Japan, come on, like let's generalize it. Like I would say that it's more it's centralized to their cultures rather than their countries.
Okay. Well, I'm not finding anything on Google. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, well, it's because you're not using fucking Cantonese characters.
You're right. All right.
Yeah,
I'll go.
see.
I'll go into Google Translate and we'll.
Oh, for fuck! All right, stop it, Liam. Tell us your story about your burger joint. You really wanted that $20, didn't you?
A little bit.
You owe it. Well, it's all right. You owe it back to me. And like times I've gone to your fucking. Times I've turned up for like your concerts.
That's
Good.
true.
It's good. I paid for entry.
I do owe it back to you.
A little bit, but to be fair, you've driven me home from these like half the time I'm intoxicated.
All right, Cantonese. I can't
hey.
find Cantonese. So I'll just-
Don't worry, tell us about your fucking burger joint. I want to hear about
Here
it.
we go. Sorry. Okay.
Liam
sorry.
was keen. By the way, it's 9/11 at the moment.
Whoa.
Oh.
Come on.
Rip.
Whip. Yes.
Press,
All right.
Press F.
I'll meet you
to
there,
pay
Alan.
Respects.
Oh wow, this is scary. Sorry, I know I'm gonna tell the story. Don't worry. I just inputted like those characters into Google, and now all the search results are in a language that I don't understand. All right, let's get rid of that. All right, so as I said, I was at the Greyhound. I was in St Kilda last night, and so on the way there, I was before we left, I'd taken Cassie with me, so I was at her house, and I hadn't had dinner yet. I'd just gotten back from uni, but she'd already had dinner. So, but she was like, "Oh, I'll come with you anyway, because we're gonna go to the show anyway." So,
I really want to say something incredibly inappropriate.
go ahead, get it out of your system.
Well, like you were asking for dinner, right?
Oh, nice. I'm giving you an E high five right now.
I was gonna say, like, you asked for dinner and she said it was crabs.
There was no mention of crabs in the story.
Fuck, never mind. There's a terrible your mum joke that one of
Hermit
my
crabs?
friends once said.
Ariel, you somehow managed to make other people's stories unconcise. I don't know how you do it. It's an incredible skill.
So, I looked up on I just on Google I just looked up food St Kilda, right? Food in St Kilda. That's all I looked up. Because I didn't know where I was really gonna eat. I thought I was
Google.
gonna end up like resorting into like KFC or something like that, and I was not really wanting to do that. But I found the top result was this place called Ziggy's Eatery, and it was on Urban Spoon.
Oh god.
Yeah, exactly, you know.
Oh,
And,
Urban Spoon.
It was awesome because it was just like Carlisle Street, which is like the road that it's off, like Greyhound's off, so it's just down the road. And like not only that, but like Urban Spoon tells you like the price ratings, and it was like
And all the shitty reviews.
oh well, it had like 93% positive review,
Oh, that's pretty good.
and then it had like 1 out of 5 price, which means it's really cheap. Excuse me. So well, I was just like, and then I saw like the taglines was just like Texas barbecue burger, like all, USA, like all this like the taglines. It was just
yes.
like, oh my god. Oh my god,
It's the one.
it's the one. We're going here. And so we went there, and oh my god, Oh my god, this place was so good, and it was so reasonably priced too. So if we ever have to go to the Greyhound again, which we will,
Yeah, we absolutely have to, because
Yeah.
we have to see you perform there at the grand finals.
exactly.
Oh,
And so and Cassie, of course, her band's playing in the grand final too,
Oh, fucking true.
and Frame's playing as well, and
Oh, right.
goddamn, there's a lot of people. Potentially, Dylan's band might be playing in the grand final eventually.
Same
Really?
grand final?
I would say so, right? I'm sure they would make it
That's
one grand
cool.
final, but anyway. So yeah, this place was so reasonably priced, and they cooked it right. They cooked like the burgers like medium rare, which is how I like it done.
That's the best.
And they have brioche buns, which is like what you're supposed to. Yeah, exactly. Alan's got it. And so yeah, it was really good.
Can we go right now?
Yeah, I actually really fucking want a burger.
Can we go
Alright.
right now?
Let's see what time it's open till.
I'm actually kind of serious. Like, I would go.
Oh. Fucking hell.
All right. Well,
Well,
it's
I
Friday
can't
night.
drive.
I was like, oh,
It closes in 15 minutes. So.
Lion.
That's alright. We'll do like 300 kilometers an hour down like Maroon Highway.
Yeah, just go straight through all the protesters.
The other
and
place
find
we
your
could go,
street,
we could go to the Soda Rock without James.
No, James. Oh, speaking of going to places without James, I
Okay,
went
that's
to-
a whole topic.
went to On It Burger the other day.
Oh yeah.
Best.
Oh, you went to Fantry.
You went out there without me.
I did.
Okay.
And I was catching up with someone who I hadn't seen in a while. So
Okay.
yeah,
How'd you find it?
it was fucking amazing. I had the burger with bacon sauce.
The bacon jam. The bacon jammy.
Holy
How
fuck!
good is it? How good is
That was so good. It was so fucking crispy. Holy shit! It tasted amazing.
And they do it right. They
Yeah.
do the brioche bun. They do it like they cook it nicely. It's the best.
It's served on fucking wooden platter. Oh,
Would recommend the shakes there too.
Was that a
Ah,
pun?
yeah, no, I didn't have that. I
That's
just had
alright.
the combo.
Was that a
Sometimes the shakes can be hit and miss depending on who makes it.
Yeah,
Some
true.
people
Fair
make them
enough.
like really good, and some people don't. But the other thing I would recommend is I think it's the Blackbeard, which is like they have the black bun, and it's like a soft shell crab burger. It's amazing.
Yeah. You mentioned that. Well, and let's say the thing is that now that I've gone there, it won't be my first time when
Exactly.
you guys fucking take me there. Well, when I go there next time with you
It's
guys.
the best because it's like right down the. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say it's right down the road from my work, but
Huh?
it's
That's
right.
fine. Yeah, it is. Like,
It is.
But
I mean,
while
there's
we
a lot of
supposed to
fucking.
talk-
There's a lot of workplaces on that road.
All right,
like-
all right.
I don't think people are gonna find it.
That's true. A lot of
it's-
hospitality places down
yeah.
that road.
Dude,
Alright.
fucking fine. For all they know, you could work at like, On It Burger, except that they don't exactly have. It's all right, Austyn. You can mention Ferntree Gully.
Whoa! Whoa!
Like,
Who fucking said that? That's not right.
again, like,
I'll just say.
You're just breaking all the rules, aren't you, Ariel?
Fucking hell, Liam! For God's sake!
What's the time code? An hour
oh
and 3
man,
minutes.
my voice broke as well.
Poor Ariel having to edit all the.
So
Hey,
I guess
hey,
I'll
Ariel.
Well,
I'll say
it would be fine if I didn't have group assignments to worry
I
about.
guess
at
I'll
the
say
moment.
58 and 55 seconds. That's the time code.
Remember
Yeah,
remember back to 32 minutes when you said
Yeah.
Once! I said it once! You stupid piece of shit!
Hey
I
Alan,
said it once and I didn't mean to!
do you want to go to the Soda Rock? We could get a burger from there. I guess we could go to the Ferntree. Oh no, Ferntree Gully probably closes on it.
Yeah.
On it probably.
I'm
closes.
like ages away from you though, so. It's
Yeah, it's
probably
on the way. It's on the way.
not- Oh really?
I'll
I don't
fucking
know,
go.
probably.
I'm near you, Liam, so you pick me up first.
Okay, I'll pick you up as well. Just picking everyone up.
Well, I'll do it. Fucking, let's do it. Sock squad outing. But yeah, yeah. I went there and it was quite amazing. I'm thoroughly happy with my experience there.
It's good because they've like it used to be like I think they've improved a lot. Like they used to be pretty hit or miss, but I was thinking that's because like they were pretty new. Like they've
Yeah.
only opened fairly recently, so I'd still give them a chance even if you did have a bad experience. But yeah, so would recommend that place. I
Yeah.
have so many places to recommend. I've still got to go to. There's a place. I don't know if I talked about it on the podcast, but I definitely talked to James about it. because this is all we do. I just talk about food to people.
Yeah, because he fucked off
But
to
there's
Queensland.
a barbecue
Like,
place that was recommended to me last week, called Ike's Rack Shack, and it's in Collingwood. No, it's in Carlton, and so we should go there. Apparently, it's like the best place in Melbourne. So
Okay.
Ooh.
So
Better-
the only
better than,
American place that I've actually been to is Big Boy. Like that's
Yeah.
it. So.
Well, I mean, Liam would say you're missing out. 'Cause
Oh well, I probably am.
fucking
I just
apparently
haven't
Big
been.
Boy is sold out, right?
Well, my cousin went to Grand Trailer, I think, recently.
how
Oh,
good is
shit.
Grand Trailer though? Like,
He reckoned. Yeah, he reckoned it was pretty good.
it's a pretty good place.
Again, we've
I've only
always
to
been
Big Boy.
told it is absolutely like important that we need to go fucking to incest trailer park.
It's just
I'm,
trailer park.
I'm just gonna post this link in the chat, and then this is Ike's Rack Shack. This is like
Ike's
authentic.
Rack Shack.
Ooh, hello.
Fucking. Don't post a short URL or anything, Liam.
I don't know how to do that.
Jesus.
Fucking hell.
Wait, so
Oh.
am I looking at the image?
What's
of-
that in the bottom right left hand corner?
It looks like cornbread.
Cornbread. I've never had cornbread before.
It looks pretty good.
good.
I'm only assuming. I'm gonna look up on Urban Spoon. Oh no, hang on. I'll go on the actual
That
website.
looks tasty as shit. Like, I mean, look at that sauce.
That looks like authentic.
Authentic.
sauce.
Give me the pussy, boss.
The only problem is it's fairly pricey. Not like super. It's probably about the same as Big Boy, probably in terms of price.
That's all right. Well, I mean, like, is it franchised?
No,
No, well then,
Oh.
see, that's fine in your books, isn't it?
it's fine in my book.
He likes it.
Also, I mean, that's
No,
all right
okay,
considering that.
It's fine if it's franchised. It's different when it franchises and then cuts corners. That's the
Yeah,
difference.
no, of course. But I mean, like, that's the same. Like, especially price is of course very variable when we're talking about American barbecue because it's not like you get like a burger or something. You like in our case, you get a fucking platter, and that can vary. Sometimes if we could go to Big Boy with 6 people, and I mean this is going to be rare. Sometimes we could go to Big Boy with 6 people and get the Big Boy platter, and we're all right. And then James and I go to Big Boy, and suddenly we're getting the fucking big girl between the two of us. You know. So,
Big Boy is fairly pricey though. Like the Big Boy platter between 6 people, I reckon you'd still be kind of hungry, or at least I would.
between
Yeah.
6 people.
Between
Yeah.
6 people, between 4
yeah.
people, man.
Between 4 people, that's not that
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Fucking eat bread.
consider that, like, James and I were, like, adequately stuffed after, like, the big girl platter between the two of us. And that was, I mean, that's basically...
That's like the third largest one. It's like
yeah,
not
yeah,
even...
that's like $37, but, like, each. Before drinks, which are also expensive.
which are also expensive.
Yeah.
That's the
Drinks
only
are
problem
really
I have with Big Boy. But the thing is, like, the way James is, and not the listeners don't know this, but the way James just likes to have the same. He likes to go to the same places. He doesn't really like to go change. You know, he might defend himself when saying that, but yeah,
Look.
Well, it didn't really take that much pushing to get us to Smokey's Barbecue.
that's true. It didn't take that much pushing. But yes,
That being said, maybe in his mind, in his brain, like in his infinite computational powers of being in comms, he knew that there'd be a shorty there who
Ariel-
wouldn't charge us for drinks.
You know Ariel's been on the bevs when he's making up words.
What?
He doesn't have to be on the bevs to do that.
also the good thing about Ike's Rack Shack, open till 1 a.m.
Holy
Ooh.
shit, that's awesome.
That's
and
a-
I'm also seeing in like the image above, there are pints surrounding this meat.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Ariel likes.
I'm just looking at the menu and trying to figure out how we would be able to do it though, because it's like, you can get like full racks and stuff, but there's like this thing called the triple. Okay, it's called Ike's Triple Back Rack Stack, and it says all 3
What?
racks back to back. So I'm wondering whether that means lamb, beef, and pork. I'm
Lamb,
not
beef,
sure what
and
that means, but yes.
Mm,
But that's $66. That's a lot cheaper than Big Boy.
Yeah, but like, how much is that? That's just like only ribs.
That's
How big
yeah,
are the
that's
rib
just like the
racks? You've
rack.
gotta,
That's
like-
just
yeah,
like
you've gotta
the
ask.
meat. Yeah,
And
that's
that
just-
also doesn't come with sides.
Yeah, so but you know you can get shoestring fries for like $8. So what? That's
That's
you
okay.
got your 70 mid 70s.
Yeah,
Maybe if
that's
you
okay.
go, you can get burgers as well from there anyway. So, but yeah, so I have to try that place one time.
Alright.
Yeah, sure.
I'm sure Cassie's listening to this being like, oh my god, shut up about food. You do it all the time when I'm with you. And now... Because that's all I talk about to her. She's learnt that all I do is talk about food.
I think
Look,
it's just a common
dude,
thing
we are
in
hungry
relationships.
people.
I'm so hungry. I'm hungry right now. Let's go get food.
I'm not kidding. Like, let's actually fucking do it tonight.
All right.
Wait, do it. Like, all right. So what we do is like, I don't know how we're gonna do this. All right. Like, you guys all like stop, and I'll like vamp for like 15 minutes until like Liam can come to my house with a UPS, right? Like a UPS that's gonna last like a couple of hours, and then we'll find a way to pull my power plug out and plug it into the UPS so quickly that it doesn't shut down my computer. And so then my computer's basically running off this UPS, which also you've managed to fully charge this UPS in the past 10 minutes, Liam. And then we'll bring my computer and my mic setup into your car and go pick up Alan and Adam and Austyn and whoever's fucking coming tonight. And we go to this place and drag my whole computer and audio setup into fucking Ike's Rack Shack or wherever the fuck we're going. And we do the 7-hour podcast, basically.
You have to bring like an extra plug so Adam can still play Mortal Kombat in the car.
Oh,
Adam's still here.
I'm around. I'm just...
I literally haven't heard your voice for 25 minutes.
Well, you guys just talk, so I'm just like, I'll let you go.
Probably not. Hasn't been listening this entire time.
Yeah, you know, we could absolutely say like just the mere presence of him being here is all that makes like the mere presence of a fifth or sixth person makes us more fucking.
I'm with you on that. I'm definitely with you on that.
Like you just need to like have it there so that when things get fucking rough, they'll jump in and like rip shit up again. Whatever the fuck I just said.
Rip shit, man. Just rip shit.
They just rip shit.
Yeah.
Rip all the shit.
So I have one story. I have a couple of stories. I can't remember what my first one was, but the other story I had was a couple of weeks ago at work. I was serving at the desk again, doing my normal checkout shit.
Pleb.
And pleb.
Pleb business.
Yeah, well, no, to be honest, yeah. A bit, but like it pays my money, and also I've saved up like enough money now to buy a car.
Woo!
Yeah, so I'm gonna buy a car like sometime in the next few months.
Yay!
But anyway, that aside, so some guy I was serving, and like I try to be as absolutely fucking nice as I can on the checkouts. Like it is incredibly important that I do that, just for the sake of professionality, professionability, whatever.
Professionalism. That would be the one.
That word is the word that I looked for. But anyway, this guy.
Oh, the joys.
He started. He was pretty friendly, and then he started asking about my religion.
Oh no.
Turned out this guy was Mormon, and he tried to get me to sign up.
You've just created the best segue ever.
And he gave me a book on Mormonism,
No way.
which I proceeded to throw out after like all my other teammates are like, "What the fuck? Why were you so nice to him?"
Did he try to use it as currency? Like, here, take my book and you give me groceries.
No, that's what he'll do after I'm converted to Mormonism.
No, you just...
He's spreading the good word, you're spreading the fresh food. And it just goes both ways.
What you do is you take the book and be like, here's a book on Stephen Hawking.
I would have loved to have. I like. Again, like when you're talking to any of these people, you have to be ambiguous. Just in the position I was in, otherwise it would have been like, look, I have like important things to pay attention to on like r/science and r/space. So you can go on your way. Thank you. Anyway, Liam, you had a segue, which I'm excited about.
Book of Mormon is coming to
Shit!
to
Yes.
Australia, and I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
Like, because there was the potential of me having to like travel to America in order to see it. Like, I mean, not that I would actually do that, but yeah, it was just it's awesome that that's gonna be a thing. I'm very excited.
In 2017.
Yeah, it's so far away, but still.
Yeah, no, I'll absolutely see it. Sockswad podcast 3rd anniversary. Go see it.
Exactly.
Speaking of next, like,
Yes.
I absolutely am interested in seeing it, and I also watched their performance at the Tony Awards a couple of years ago.
Yeah, you
which sold me on it. It's pretty fucking good. Like, it's not like it's a religious. Like the song kind of suggests it's not just completely religious bashing. It's just kind of. It seemed to play it kind of straight at that point. I could imagine that would change, knowing that it's written by the guys who made South Park. But fuck, what did I've lost it. Never mind.
You got this.
Yep.
Come on.
I
baby.
love
fuck.
words.
You can do
words
this.
are great.
We believe
Shit.
in you.
Let me think. Musicals. I was talking about musicals. I think I was about to fucking move on to something completely different. Trying to remember my other segues.
Monty Python?
What?
Monty Python?
Monty Python. No, you're not helping Austyn. No. Oh. I could tell. Oh no, that's it, Liam. Speaking of things that have, they're having anniversaries and podcasts and shit. We haven't talked about Internet Box winning the podcast awards on the podcast.
Oh, okay.
yet.
I was
they
going to go a
won?
completely
Oh.
different direction there, but yes, Internet Box. We haven't talked about that at all. I haven't been
Yeah.
on to talk about that.
No, you haven't. Internet. We've been talking a lot, so we should ask Adam, to talk about Internet Box winning the podcast awards.
I don't know this stuff.
Good. So the Internet Box said that if they
I
won
feel
the
like I
podcast
shouldn't even
awards,
be here. I'm just like, I just say like, yeah, I don't
even
know,
go here.
every like 20 minutes.
and the thing is, like, as well, before I continue on with the Internet Box, is that your audio track is going to require the most audio editing, like the most like audio engineering on my part, because I'm gonna have to fucking fix up all this droning in the background.
Well,
Set up a gate.
It's good aircon.
Yeah. Noise gate,
apparently
and,
living in
I
a
guess I'll have to
fridge
fix it with
is
the
quite
noise- the filter.
comfortable. So just back off.
Sorry. What?
What?
The what is quite comfortable?
Living in a fridge.
Just back up.
Alright, so yeah, the Internet Box, which is probably one of mine and Liam's favourite podcasts, the inspiration for this podcast, actually, because in their words, if they could do it, and do it terribly, then we can do it just as shit too. That wasn't their words, but when they made their podcast, it's because they saw someone else making a podcast and thought, fuck, if those guys can do it, then we can do it. They also
Exactly.
had the help of like an adoring community before they even started.
That's true. That did definitely help them.
But anyway, they ended the podcast last March, I think it was.
Yeah,
And they
something like
said if they won the podcast awards, they would come back and do more episodes, right? And it turns out they won the podcast. They won the podcast awards, and they're gonna come back and do more episodes.
That's cool.
I'm so fucking
I'm
excited.
really excited. Season 2.
Season 2,
You.
it's so good. But
Speaking of anniversaries of things, we're going to go see Carnival in 2 weeks' time.
holy shit, I am so excited for this. I am.
And Dylan's not going. He missed out on
He isn't-
tickets.
Well, to be fair, like we very nearly missed out on tickets.
We nearly missed out on tickets.
Actually, if we missed out on tickets just a little bit more, it would have meant we would have gone on to the night we would have preferred to have gone on. But
I wouldn't have been able to go to that though because I had a
Oh.
class that finished at like 7 o'clock.
yeah, that's true.
It would have been it would have been
Wait,
such
class
a...
finished at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Doors open 7:30.
Oh really? Oh okay. Still,
Yeah, still anyway, we ended
have
up
to
with
line
Wednesday
up.
night tickets.
with the rest of the plebs.
That's all right. It'll be a good show. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I'm looking
Like-
forward to it. I don't know if you talked about that on the podcast, but yeah.
Oh no, we haven't, because it's just like you and I who do
It's true.
who listen to Carnival.
Oh, no, Alan's all about the birds. Speaking
Yeah.
of
Birds.
Sergio put out new
The-
music.
The birds.
Anchor.
The birds.
Yeah,
The birds are
Birds.
back.
you know how, Alan? I think you should talk about this firstly, because
Talk about the thing we're going to, or
Oh yeah, you should mention that first. Yeah.
because Ariel and Austyn, I think, are the only people here. Am I right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, because you're both
yeah.
legends. They're both taking me to Birds Tokyo for my birthday, which is
You.
awesome. Because they're
Well,
like,
by the
my
way-
invite.
Huh? Well,
as if
'cause
you didn't invite Liam.
I was thinking of, but then I thought like Liam didn't really like March Fires, and he probably isn't.
None of us really liked March Fires, but we're still
That's
going.
true.
Well,
No,
okay.
no,
Also, you're gonna have to edit out that F word before.
The what?
You're gonna have to edit out. You're gonna have to censor the F word that I said before.
F word.
You'll hear it. Don't worry.
Okay.
The gay slur.
Oh,
that occurred.
that. I don't think I've said. I probably censor that word.
I think you should.
Yeah. All right, I will. All right, I will, Liam.
Thank
But thank you, Austyn. I mean, like, hang on, I'll go on now and check. Like, they weren't really selling that quickly, so it's like $50 tickets. Liam, you want to come?
Where
Should
they playing?
come. Sorry,
Where they playing?
the 170 Russell.
Oh, they're playing at Billboards. Okay. Yeah. All right. Maybe I'll go. Is there any? Is it just It's a credit card.
Yeah, it's a credit card site.
Damn it.
I can pay for the ticket for you.
It's okay. You guys have fun.
What?
They're gonna play
Well,
all
see-
that. They're gonna play Anchor. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna be pissed off
Why?
because
Did you like Anchor?
I didn't mind Anchor, but I haven't listened to the rest of the EP.
No, neither have I.
Did they release the full thing?
Yeah. They released it at the same time they announced tickets.
Oh, wait. Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So I was listening
They've
to
also
Spotify-
like replaced all their guitars with like video game button synths.
Yeah.
You read that comment too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
So
Oh, yeah. No, I was
Sounds-
probably
sound
more
good.
excited about the Mumford and Sons new album compared
Really?
to Birds of Tokyo. They've gone in the completely opposite direction to that. They've put now electric guitars instead of banjos, and
Oh, what?
yeah,
Shit. Okay, maybe I should start listening to them.
it sounds pretty cool.
Does it still all sound the same though? Because that's
Yeah, a little bit, but it's like it just sounds a little bit like more gritty and like not as more rock. Sort.
More rock. Well,
yeah.
I mean, like,
I
of course,
Believe is my favorite, probably on that album.
there's a whole debate you can raise about whether or not a band should stick with their original sound. Normally, I guess most people would say, most people who actually think about it would say it's completely fine for a band to change their sound.
well, Mumford and
Just
Sons
where they're
has to.
interested.
Like you could that last album, you could listen to it and it would cycle back through and you wouldn't even notice because all the songs sounded exactly the same.
Yeah,
Like, it
well,
was
that's what I was
pretty
kind of
bad.
thinking.
Yeah.
Like, some other bands, some would argue, like, say Foo Fighters can't exactly change their sound.
Well, they've gone
I
like
guess-
slightly different directions there with.
No, but I feel like there's this really strong root in their sound,
Yeah, of course.
which
but
like it's a really strong overtone as compared to when, say, Birds of Tokyo changed their sound.
but, yeah, that was bad.
True.
the bad
Yeah.
choice.
But yeah, I would say like going more rock is like cool in my books.
Yeah,
Me
I
like.
think that's the problem. Like, they went, like, if you're talking about Birds of Tokyo here, like, we're talking about a band that started off with a key, like, core group of fans in a certain scene, and they've gone into a musical direction which is fine for them to change, but they're going in, the change that they've chosen to do is a change that doesn't resonate with,
Change.
yeah.
They've made it
doesn't
for
resonate
an.
with their core fans, and therefore, but also could be arguably like they're changing to remain relevant musically in a mainstream commercial sense.
Yeah. But they've made it for an audience that's there but isn't theirs yet, and I think that was the big issue because
Yeah,
none of
That-
yeah it was-
That is actually one of the most like compelling arguments I've heard about that. Yeah,
exactly.
that's totally true. Like, it's not like because it sounds kind of like their music is moving in a direction where they're gonna end up like in all the remixes in like DJ sets at fucking Whip or something.
Honestly, I'm gonna just put it plain and simple. They basically sound like the male version of Lord the band.
that was totally Marchfires, like
Yeah.
lanterns.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's
god.
now I like Lord. I don't like Marchfires because
Oh, Lord.
I already have an expectation of what Birds of Tokyo should sound like. Right?
Well, that being said, it's not like it's a bad expectation. It's more like they sound awesome when they do this, so they should probably continue to make bits and music like that. Yeah.
That being said, I mean, I'm one that's like, I'm someone who makes music, and like I find myself in the predicament of like, well, I don't really want to be making the music that I've already made. I want to like switch it up and make something that's completely different. But the way I want to like escape that is like, oh well, let's just not like put myself in a box to begin with. So I'm not going to make music that would put me in a box. I'll just keep it. I'll just create the expectation that I'm not like going to stick to one particular sound.
Yeah.
That's at least how I would think.
I think introducing like objective judgment into any sort of musical thing is always problematic because there'll always be someone who thinks differently, and there's no way you can quote unquote prove them wrong because it's music, right?
Yeah,
but
music.
There was something almost very objectively more interesting about what Birds of Tokyo was doing before March Fires than what it was, because it's just pop ballads, and it's like, yeah. Do we need that?
You could say there's elements of what they do now in their self-titled release, but there's still elements of what they used to do as well, and that was much more interesting and more critically acclaimed than I think what they're doing now. But that being said, they've got commercial success doing what they do now, so that's up to them. But that's also part of the argument. It's just like, well, what they do now can kind of almost. It seems like seems disingenuous because it seems like they're just moving to sound like a commercial band. You know what I mean? Like a modern commercial band.
Yeah.
Just
That being said, like I can't pick what Birds of Tokyo sounds like at the moment. There's just elements from obviously like commercial production that I see in it, but it's still like I still identify that sound with Birds of Tokyo. Surprisingly enough.
Interesting.
Well,
I don't. I just like I said. It sounds like Lord the band to me.
I think it's hard because it's hard to identify it with the sound of Birds of Tokyo, but it's easy to identify it with the sound of Ian Kenny's voice because it's so recognizable.
I was literally about to say that. Yeah, it's the Ian Kenny sound.
Yeah, because you still get that.
Ian Kenny voice.
But that was one of the things with March Fires too. Like, it didn't let him do much interesting stuff. Like.
He sounded so bored on that.
Yeah.
Well,
With Ian Kenny's voice, I didn't actually recognize him I didn't associate it with Carnival. I was like, oh, okay, no, I didn't actually recognize him at all till Ariel pointed them out to me. I'm like, oh.
See, I was the other way around. I heard Carnival before I heard Birds of Tokyo.
Oh, wow.
And then I heard there was like little instances back when Universes came out. Well, actually, no, before that, right? It was... When was... Fucking hell, I don't even remember. But yeah, I'd heard like little instances, and I didn't even realize that they were like related bands in a way. Like, I didn't realize that he had another band, basically, and it was just really weird. He had little inflections, and I could just immediately recognize it.
Yeah.
Like, it's the same singer. I was like, oh, this guy sounds like he's from Carnival, and then I looked it up, and it was just like, huh, same dude.
Then I'm like the opposite of both of those circumstances, where I got into Carnival because I was told Ian Kenny was in there, and like I've always said this, like, Carnival did the things with Ian Kenny's voice, with the with like the major part of it being the music as well behind it, that I was more interested in hearing from Birds of Tokyo.
Yeah.
From the time, like, I thought, like, wow, this could get, like, more intense. And then listening, when you got me into Carnival, I'm like, fuck, it was so good.
So now we're going to go see him next week.
We're going to see it, like, my first time seeing it, and it's
like
honestly,
your favorite album.
Yeah, it is. Like, my favorite songs are in that album. Like, the thing is, you and Mitch got me changed over on... Sorry. You and Mitch actually got me thinking more about, like, what was my favorite album, though, and I totally agree that Sound Awake is more my favorite.
You really?
Yeah, buddy.
Fucking bombshell.
As an album, it's my favorite, but my favorite songs are still on.
Join on the bandwagon, motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, it's just because Sound Awake, just to me, was just. I know, it's just such a well-produced album. The songs flow into each other, quite literally, and also as, like, thematically. Or, like, not thematic, but overarching.
Thematically?
Oh! But, like, it really just, it feels like such a cohesive album.
Yeah.
And like, so that's what I really love about that album. It's such, like, a thing, and you really need to listen through it in the track order to really enjoy it.
Oh yeah. No, I can't listen to it normally. I have to listen to it track order. I'm like, no.
We
Can't do it.
it's designed to do that way, like, and I also really appreciate it. You can still listen to the individual songs by themselves for the most part.
Yeah. Nah.
Like, as in, if you would listen to an individual song, even though it has that transition into the next song, it still manages to go such that it doesn't jar too much. If you're
Yeah.
listening to like a shuffle playlist that happens to have Carnival in it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you guys prefer universes or self-titled?
Oh, for Birds of Tokyo.
Oh, I think
Ah,
that's a really hard one.
it's so hard for me to go past Wild at Heart.
So I was gonna say
That's
The Gap
The Gap's really good. Like,
and Unspeakable Scene, and
I
even
like a good gap.
yeah, you do. And
if
If This Ship Sinks is another
yeah.
yeah. If This Ship-
Oh, yeah. So I say self-title for me.
But then you have The Baker's Son, and then you have
Medicine.
Medicine. You have
And you have the classic Broken Bones. Just like,
Broken
yeah.
Bones,
White Witch.
White
White
Witch,
White Witch is
Love White Witch.
Train Wrecks.
Shit.
See, I thought
And like, I love Uno actually as well.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Uno's the song though. Like whenever it comes on shuffle, I'm like, oh, it's that one, and I skip it because like it doesn't work if you're not listening to the whole album.
If
in
you're not
sequence.
listening to the whole,
Yeah. Or unless Shuffle works in your favor and puts on some like fucking awesome song straight afterwards.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but so are you gonna? So you reckon self-titled?
For me, yes. It's the album I first listened to. Like fucking what was it? While at Heart was the first Birds of Tokyo song I ever listened to.
Okay.
And I listened to Liam singing it first as well.
Lel.
well,
See,
back when I
wait,
wanted
oh,
to
was
be
that-
Ian Kenny.
Not in the car.
when I first heard Broken Bones on Triple J's Hottest 100, and then I went out and bought Universes. This was before self-titled, and see, I prefer Universes just because that was the sound I associated with Birds of Tokyo. And while it is similar in self-titled, it's still self-titled is a lot more holistically produced. I thought.
Shit! Everyone, we forgot. Day One is in there as well. Like,
Yeah, but it
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
really
on the
compete.
in the same musical level. I don't know. It's in a different lane.
maybe.
I think.
Yeah. Again, like that being said, the songs which more songs from Day One have stuck with me than any of the other albums.
There's some really good songs on day one. Even the EPs have got some really good songs as well.
I really need to, because there was one time where you and I in the car and you started playing. Or one of their EPs came up on shuffle, and
Yeah.
I just thought like, is this like Carnival, or like I couldn't tell.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think I'm like in the boat with Ariel in that like in how he feels about Carnival in that way. I really like. Oh, see, I can't even say that. I was gonna say like all my favorite songs are from like the self-titled album.
It is difficult to
but
say.
then there's like a whole album like Universes is really well cohesive. But that being
But
said,
there's also individual songs on there which I still really love.
and then there's also as an album self-titled is like there's a lot of techniques that I recognize. I'm fucking nerding out here. Anyway,
Do it. Say it.
there's just
Say it like you mean it.
They utilize a lot of the same elements in all of the songs on self-titled. That most people don't know this, but like they do like this like key changes in a way that
Oh,
like
yeah.
are really seamless, and you don't
Yeah.
notice them. But it's
That's true.
Anyway,
Well, I mean, that's the thing about the key. Again, I love Wild at Heart so much. The key change in Wild at Heart, that whole song had me thinking, "Fuck yeah, I can sing this." And then the key change happens, and I kill myself and die. Like, holy
but that
fuck.
that key
But
change.
you're so glad that key change happens, though, right?
Oh, I
Right.
know. It's
Yeah.
so amazing.
That key change is the exact same as the one that's in the Unspeakable Scene, and it's the same one that's in The Gap, and it's the same one that's in. I think I have to get the track list up now. God damn it! But it's in like a whole bunch of them, like that same sort of like technique, and I really like it. Anyway, so maybe
it's
I
a
would say
really cool technique.
I would say Universes as an album, but my favorite songs would be off self-titled.
Yeah, fucking there you go.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm saying Universes. That's where I'm sitting.
Cool.
Shit, Austyn,
It's-
you need to back me up.
It's definitive here, people.
Wait, which one's the one? Hang on.
And I would say my favourite songs are of Universes too. But I still love self-titled. So.
I think that's always you can always kind of say that generally the first album you hear, the first time you invest money in a band is where you're gonna put the most of your love.
Maybe.
You know, because I mean, I can't
like
really say it.
universes.
Yeah, you like universes. Fuck. So I guess all you guys, get to triple anal rape me now, right?
Alright, Dibs, mouth.
Dibs mouth.
Oh, I want a mouth.
Dibs belly button.
Oh no! There are two fears I have with my body.
Oh no, I don't know.
Here we go.
The zeroth fear is that I'm Asian and I have a tiny dick. But one of my first fear is that it's like my kneecaps. My kneecaps freak the shit out of me because I feel like, I'm either gonna get them knocked off or moved into the wrong position and it's gonna hurt like shit when I stand up.
I'm not gonna say anything. Sorry, I was gonna say something and I was like, no, that's gonna freak him out. Don't.
Just say it.
Well, that's like a technique when you're fighting someone, is that you kick them in the kneecap and it just snaps their leg.
Yeah.
Adam,
Yeah.
can you confirm?
No, I've never. Well,
Adam.
No, you're playing Mortal Kombat. Just do a
True, yeah.
demonstration.
Come on,
True,
just do it.
yeah.
There's one of the X-ray scenes is literally that, isn't it? But,
Yeah.
Okay. The other one I have is just thinking about I guess it's probably actually quite a thick membrane, but your fucking belly button is like a conduit into your fucking guts.
You would hate to have surgery, huh? 'Cause that's
Huh?
how they go
Me?
through. Yeah, that's how they go into your.
No, but they're a trained doctor and I trust them.
True. I guess.
But it's also the crazy shit with they cut you with a scalpel and a good any good surgeon will never leave a scar because they cut it so precisely and so sharply that when they heal up, the scar line is just so skinny,
Yeah,
thin.
but who doesn't want a
fucking
scar?
whatever.
Of course you want a scar. If you're getting surgery, you need a scar. It's just disappointing
No.
if you don't get one.
What if it was a gastric bypass? You don't want a fucking scar from that because you're I was fat and they needed to fucking
You
vent me out.
lie. Why would you not lie about that?
You just say you had to have demons removed from your body or something.
Let it burn. All right. Shall we wrap this one up to go?
Yeah, do we have any other stories? I feel
I actually. Oh no, I have a story.
I
actually.
do.
Yeah.
but-
I feel like I've said enough. I feel like I've been talking too much. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
I have shitloads of stories.
You've made a good contribution, Adam.
I feel like I kind of took over the podcast.
But if you guys want food,
I think we should go for food and then save the other stories for next podcast because
Oh my God.
we've got to work on pulling the podcast back to the start of the week
Oh my god.
so that we can make podcast 50 correctly.
Oh my god.
How did I not see this?
See what?
10 hours ago on Instagram, Mr. Lewis Spears, aka Nebs, mucking around with
With the
Chris
Chaser?
Taylor and
Yeah.
Andrew Yep, the Chaser. Ah!
That's so
Oh,
exciting.
Chaser shit.
I'm also incredibly jealous and bitter about that, but that's okay.
All
What a
right.
stage
So I
show.
guess we'll do the outro. Adam, can you do the outro for us?
From all of us here at Sock Squad, have a nice day.
You got to list off our social media.
What?
Adam, say the N word.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm very suggestible.
Also, okay.
All right.
Best place to find us is on iTunes. And subscribe to us there.
iTunes.
Yeah, I feel like you guys asking me to do stuff is bad because, as we all know, I'm not good at doing stuff. It's like the opposite of what I do.
Despite you actually playing Mortal Kombat, and that's actually.
I'm not even
doing
playing that
something.
anymore. I'm literally
What are you
doing
playing now?
nothing but listening to you guys.
You're supposed to interact then. All right.
No, you,
How the hell did Adam become Andrew of the podcast?
no, it's just
You mean fucking brown man? No, what's his name? Ray.
it's
Right.
just
Actually, Andrew.
difficult. Well, like
Andrew?
you-
I need to listen back to him.
no offense to
okay.
Ariel,
I
but he
upgraded-
dominates
I
the
upgraded my
conversation
account
a bit.
system.
Ariel,
I became
which is
a
good.
sponsor.
Ariel really gets into it, but there's just like I don't know. I feel like I can just be content just listening.
Well, that's all right. Live studio audience.
Yeah,
I can just be.
I'll take that.
yeah. I'm
Anyway,
content with being.
In that case, yes. As Alan said, best place to find us is on iTunes. That's always actually updated. Otherwise,
Or the
when we can be
website.
bothered, when I can be bothered, it's Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and the website.
Except
Actually,
you,
Facebook.
you can't be bothered with Facebook
can't.
because you're banned.
Don't forget the
Look!
Instagram.
that you're not invited to.
No, I'm not.
Neither am I.
And I think that's all of our social media applications. Anyway, this has been the Sock Swap podcast number 44 with the quadruple A, Alan, Ariel, Austyn, and Adam, and the additional A, Ackroyd Smart, aka Liam. It's otherwise known as the
much
quintuplet
bevs.
A.
So much
Gee,
better.
I'm almost at the bottom
Wait,
of my
did
third
you-
Corona.
So
say
not that
5
much
names?
bevs.
Yes, he said Adam.
Sorry?
okay.
What?
He said Adam.
What?
I thought you just said 5 names there.
What do you mean 5 names?
I thought you,
Well, there's
no, I
5
wasn't
of
sure.
us.
There are
Damn
5
it.
of us on the podcast,
Wait,
Austyn.
was it? Oh, right.
Now
oh,
who's
including
bevving
yourself.
up?
Oh, yeah.
Are you an idiot? What the heck?
Hey,
Are you
Ariel,
special or something, mate?
Do you want to know what my favorite word is?
Is it?
Goodbye.
Can we end the
Assume that
podcast?
it's
Alright.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Have a good night.
Stop.
Eh.